All right, we're back. So, just been doing little pieces slowly. This is the front panel trimming, I guess you could call it. So, here. So this is, I call this the pocket, the one that's on the outside. And then this is part of the, the structure of the bag. And then you add a pocket. That's the idea. So let's see. It's not easy. It's what is it? 12 centimeters of fabric height. Sì, signora.
Sempre trabalhar.
Para mim?
Sim,
Oh, obrigado.
Nada.
Obrigado.
Nada. À noite, omelete.
Omelette.
Está bem?
Yeah. See?
Pronto.
All right. There you go. Okay. Signora Maria. Sweetest woman. So sweet. She likes to gossip a little bit. Don't get me wrong. But she's very, very sweet about it. All right, so 12 centimeters, and then across is 28.5 centimeters. So pretty specific, 12 by 28.5. All right, here we go. I just wanted to see if I could show how this looks. It's kind of cool because once you make it, it sort of just slides in there, and it's made to fit. I mean, it makes sense that they would do that. I would hope, considering that's why sort of what I was going for. And you just sort of fill it over, and then when you get to the end here, you sort of get it, snap it in. There we go. It's in. This videoing is confusing me. For whatever reason, it's making me not focused on what I'm doing. I don't like that. Yeah, check it out. So, I should have clipped this here in the first one. Right, and I can feel, you can feel both sides of the fabric, the edge. You can feel that it's touching. Yeah, so that means that when you go through, I'm going to be going through the front, it'll be going exactly the same place on the back, and not 1/trillionth of a micrometer perfect, but it will be close enough. Yeah. right, amazing. Once I get this on, it's really gonna be coming together, almost. Wow. There we go. Really like this design. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty much it. I could do a little. How am I gonna do it? I do a little lines, but I'm gonna freehand it. That's the story. How sweet. Want me some melon. Wow, what a deliciousness. All right, I'm gonna start putting weights in here. Getting ready to start the new seam. Man, all this stuff, man. I'm just kind of moving it everywhere as I need to. Pretty big table, but yeah, there's other stuff. Okay, so basically I'm going to be coming in like from the front, and then this will be the inside. Same like this. That's the story. That's yeah. I might just go for it straight across. There's no good reason not to on this one. You know? Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. It really goes quick. stuff. I'm watching the WVRM podcast, Waveform podcast. Marquez Brownlee from MKBHD and his buddies. I think I also really like sewing because it's so straightforward. Not a lot of complications. Definitely like that. Really love melon. Melons are delicious. Alright, here we go. I'm not doing this one yet. Not right now. Let's see what we're doing here. Definitely don't want this thing to move. I've always sort of wondered what the, if one has the tension of this, then how does it like multiply? I think it multiplies the tension, strength, ability, and it, of course it matters what the fabric is, but yeah. Tasty. The corners are the hardest part anyway, so it's nice to get that kind of out of the way. Alright, there it goes. in the corner like this, everything's tight. It's hard to grab that piece once you put it through the loop. Alright. First one down. How many more to go? I could count them. I don't know if I've ever counted it. That's kind of funny. It's so dark. Black on black. When you do a double reverse zigzag stitch, it also creates more stiffness in the fabric. It's creating tension in more square millimeters of the fabric instead of being linear like a regular stitch. So you're basically just holding more of the fabric together instead of really a small area. It's almost like a cut, but it still works because they do add up, those little pieces. But it's not like having big stitches. I wonder about that. I mean, obviously you could do it slowly and do whatever size stitching that you want, I guess. I wonder how that works. Like if you're doing a zigzag on the machine, can you do the zigzag differently? You know, like one higher than the other, the next one? Somebody probably, I've tried to figure out about this, you know, the strength and all that comparatively, and it does seem like this is a more flexible and strong, but I think there's probably some other drawbacks. I don't know what they are exactly. Why do we do it? I mean, linear, it's got to be less complicated, perhaps, on a machine to do it linear instead of going back and forth somehow. Yeah, interesting. Whereas this doesn't really change anything other than the time. And I've got the time. So, man, I'm recording way too much videos. So as you can imagine, this front seam, 28.5 centimeter seam. I don't really know how long we'll. So it's 6:05 right now. Let's see what time I finish. All right, I'm gonna go. Let's see what we got here. Man, what is that? 20 minutes. Okay, that's cool.